Minnesota Vikings. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 25 on second down, Tua steps away to his left. He gets away from one, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there, but you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsay. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Cousins now. He'll dump this off to Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They try again with Cook. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here is Cook on third and goal. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. They go play action. Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Tua. Caught. It's Wilson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Cook into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Waddle will return this from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, the 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Cousins now to throw on first down. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Cousins again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
They get this out wide to Gaskin.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Tua now on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Here's a diving catch right side.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.